Welcome to Robinson Maroon basketball. Tonight, an Apollo Conference ball game. The Paris Tigers have come to town. I'm Jim Kincaid along with Dwayne Shaw. Ron Wheeler's behind the camera, and we're a part of Worldwide Sound and Video Production. And we're coming to you tonight through the courtesy of Triax Cablevision.
Tonight's game brought to you by Dorsey Wheeler's Daycare, First Robinson Savings Bank, Silk and Satin, Cellular One in Robinson, Royal King Supply, Graves Auto Group, Crawford Memorial Hospital, American Legion, Big Buck Building Center, Hershey Chocolate in Robinson, Marathon Tire, Kemper CPA Group, Big Five Body Works, VFW Post 4549 in Robinson, and Worldwide Sound and Video Productions.
Well, tonight's ball game will be a matchup again that we saw back in December of this year. And in that case, up at Paris on the home floor, the Tigers took it to them pretty well.
Well, it was wound up 63-57. I don't think it was that close till fairly late. Robinson made a little run, but you look back at the team that Robinson had on the floor at that point, and somehow they got to figure out how to get 28 points back on the board. It's the points that Dustin Hardiman and Andrew Bryant and Michael Correll scored that night, and that's not easy to do.
No, it's not, and Parker, I think, had 19 that night, had a pretty good night. So somebody else is going to have to step up and make some points tonight. And they're also going to have to shut down a couple of guys for the Tigers, Casey Jones being one of them.
Yeah, he had 22 that night. And,
who is a pretty good all-around ball
right.
player in anybody's book. Well, the BPO Elks, the Robinson Lodge at 1188, is sponsoring a free children's orthopedic clinic on Monday, February 2nd from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the East Emergency and Patient Lobby of Crawford Memorial Hospital. Orthopedic screenings will be done by Dr. Lane Lakin, orthopedic surgeon. Walk-ins are welcome, and registration is on a first-come, first-served basis. And all attendees are urged to check in between 8:30 and 9 a.m. For more information, call the Free Children's Orthopedic Clinic at 1-800-272-0074. That's at Crawford Memorial Hospital and Health Services, and that is going to be February 2nd from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Well, now we'll pause for a national anthem of the Robinson High School Jazz Band.
Getting ready for the lineups here. Paris comes in with a 6-11 record, and what surprises me is they're still continuing to start 5 seniors with only a 6-11 record. I would have thought by this point they would have tried to work in some younger kids, and they may during the game. But they start one guard, number 22, Brian Gosnell, a 6-foot senior. The other guard, number 41, Tim Young, a 5'11 senior. Forwards, Seth Goff, number 44, a 6'5 senior. Casey Jones, 6'2 senior, wearing number 25, and Pat Tingley, number 54, a 6'3 senior in the middle. 5 seniors, as I said, 6'5", 6'3", 6'2", 6 foot, 5'11. Coached by Mr. Rick Gosnell. Robinson's 3-14 tonight, and still looking to put some things together with kind of a makeshift lineup, but hard work is the key. They'll get it done. Jeff McKeegan, a 1 guard, number 5, a 5'7 freshman. The other guard, Jason Young, number 23, a 5'8 sophomore. Forwards, number 40, Bo Slater, a 6'7 junior. And Brandon Hardiman, a 6'2 freshman, wearing number 21. And Wesley Parker in the middle, number 15, a 6'7 senior. 1 senior, 1 junior, 1 sophomore, 2 freshmen Lineup is 6'7", 6'7", 6'2", 5'8", and 5'7". Coached by Mr. Tad Everett.
I was looking back.
Oh, the old book.
Checking out what we did before here. Well, the First Robinson Savings Bank's happy to be sponsoring tonight's ball game. They've got locations in Robinson, Oblong, and Palestine to serve you, and they've been serving Crawford County since 1883. That's 115 years of meeting the financial needs of the area.
Two officials, Gary Traub and St. Elmo, and a familiar face, but I can't call his name. And when I was at the scorer's bench, he hadn't made an appearance, so I don't know who he is.
We've seen Gary work several games this year.
We'll try to be nice to him.
Yeah, we will. We always try to be nice to Traub. Traub has worked a lot of years with Andy Pullen, and Andy, with some health problems, hasn't been able to officiate this year, so Gary's been working several different crews. Goff and Parker will be jumping center. And the tip's controlled by the Robinson Maroons, but stolen away immediately by Brian Gosnell. And the Tigers have got it on the offense here to start things off. Shot from the wing is good by Casey Jones. He makes his presence known in a hurry. And a little full court pressure now on the Maroons. Jeff McKeegan handles it, looks for help. Gets it across to Brandon Hardiman, quickly to Wes Parker down the middle. Over on the wing, and again, the pass is cut off by Jones and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Maroon ball. McKeegan will run the offense out front. Jason Young takes a baseline. Makes a good move, but has a shot partially blocked, but Wes Parker picks it up and puts it in. 2-2 ball game. Tim Young from 15. Got it. Again, that pressure. McKeegan works to the middle, gets it to Brandon Hardiman this time. Inside, Matt Parker was there, but so was Pat Tingley, and he knocked it out of bounds. Maroons ball under their own basket. McKeegan will bring it in. Off the foot of Tingley. Again, we come in with it. Down in the corner, Brandon Hardiman for three. Got it.
Line drive.
It was a line drive. And they only put two on the board.
I thought Traub raised his arms immediately, didn't he?
Well, they haven't put the score up at all yet. Matter of fact, fought for, put back up by Young, a left-handed hook, no good. And maybe there's some question as to what the shot was, but they haven't given him credit on the scoreboard yet. They still show 4-2. And on our book, it should be 5-4. Yeah, there's Coach Everett down there checking it out. Back on the drive was Gosnell, and he's fouled on the play. Better watch the scoreboard or the ball game instead of the score. They've got her on there now.
Fouls on Jeff McKeegan, his first.
Brian Gosnell will be at the line now to shoot a pair of them. Gosnell's a 6-foot senior. Puts them both through. Make it a 6-5 ball game now. Tigers in front by one. They put the pressure on. McKeegan works, gets it across. Tries to dump underneath. Does get it to Bo Slater. And Bo's fouled. He'll shoot two.
Foul was on Casey Jones, his first.
Still 6-5. Bo's got that one. Now we're at 6-all. Maroons put some good pressure on. Young brings it down in the lane. 10-footer, partially blocked by Parker. Maroons, let's see who gets it. Maroons will keep it. Ball was on the floor, kicked around, and last touch by a Tiger. So Maroons have it. They've got a break and a chance to go ahead. McKeegan gets it across. In trouble, double team. Jump ball's called. Possession arrow gives it to the Tigers. Jones from behind the arc. Parker with a rebound. Tigers drop back on defense in a hurry as Maroons bring it down, and Jason Young handles it. Now McKeegan. Hardiman back to Jeff. Out of bounds and off the hand of McKeegan. Paris ball. Graves Auto Group, your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group, proud to support the Robinson Maroons. Tingley from outside. Rebound. Maroons keep it. Brandon Hardiman with it. McKeegan dumps it to Parker in the corner. Back to Jeff. Inside, gets a shot up. Won't go. And the foul's going to be called, I think, on Slater over the back. Over the back of Casey Jones.
Second team foul, first for Slater.
The football pass to Casey Jones, and he got away with it. Well, the Maroons went to sleep a little bit on that one, and Casey just broke for the basket. And a football pass got him 2 more points. There's Hardiman, has it knocked out of bounds, loses it out of bounds, and they give it back to the Tigers. 8-6 ball game. Tigers lead it, and we've got a timeout. Robinson Maroon. We'd like to remind you that Rural King supplies your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated outerwear, including coveralls, bib overalls, coats, and jackets. Don't forget to pick up your birdseed this cold weather at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. And Big 5 Body Works is a complete collision repair facility. Big 5 Body Works is now at a new location with new high-tech equipment for insurance work or custom work. It's Big 5 Body Works, now located a block south of the Gordon Junction, right across from Jim Bradbury Trailer Sales. Well, an 8-6 ball game, and we've already had several turnovers on both sides. No, he says.
Not on both sides.
Not on both sides. Just several on one side. I take it Paris hadn't turned it over yet.
Right.
Maroons back out on the floor. Paris ball. Stolen by Jason Young. Nice move. Knocked out of bounds. And Maroons will keep it, I believe.
No.
Nope. Paris will get it back. You're right. Brian Gosnell's going to bring it in. Let's see. They run the fly pattern again.
They did that a couple of times in the JV game and burned the Maroons with it.
Gosnell with the ball up front. Goff. Gosnell again. This time Tim Young gets it underneath to Tingley. He works against Wes Parker. Wes has him under control. Rebound, though, gets away and put back in by Tim Young. 10-6 ball game, Tigers lead. Parker inside the arc. Jason Young with a rebound. Turnaround off the glass won't go. And this time it's pulled down by Seth Goff. Tigers with it. Maroons, good defense, hustle. Jason Young knocked it loose, and Maroons pick it up. Bo Slater underneath, back out to Brandon Hardiman, into Parker. West takes a move to the basket. Call for traveling. 10-6, Tigers lead it. We've got 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Casey Jones brings it down. Gosnell inside. The turnaround is Seth Goff. 12-6. Tigers. Knocked away. Tim Young. Foul by McKeegan. He'll get 2 shots.
Foul number 2 on Jeff McKeegan, 3rd team foul.
Got the first one. First time against Robinson, Tim had 13 points. He's on his way to a good night again. (14-6) Tigers. Parker tries to go back to Jason Young, has it knocked away by Jones, but the Maroons keep it. The Tigers are playing good defense, and they're cutting the passing lanes off really well. Jason gets it into Wes Parker. He's triple teamed real quick. Jason for 3, and give Jason Young 3 points on that. 14-9 now. Jones, nice pass to Tingley. Shot's partially blocked by Parker, but he got a little bit of Tingley also, so Pat's going to go to the line to shoot a pair of them. Well, you're watching the game on Saturday night. It's January 31st, and the VFW post 45-49, and Robinson's holding a dance. It's open to the public from 8:30 to 11:30. Music will be by the Thunder Band. So that's tonight, right after the ball game. Go down to the VFW in Robinson. The VFW will do anything for their country. Off the foot of Young. Maroons will keep it. 15-9 score with the Tigers out in front. Jason Young. Back to Jeff McKeegan. Slater's open. Bo wants it. Turns and jumps. Not quite. Rebounds battled for, picked off by the Tigers. Casey Jones for 3, and he's got it. Timeout called by the Robinson Maroons. They're going to talk it over, and Tony Roach is going to come in the ball game. A 20-second timeout. It's tax filing season again, and with the biggest change in the IRS code since 1986, this year it's more important than ever that you see the Kemper CPA Group. Their financial planning experts will assist and prepare your tax returns so that you're covered for the new tax law changes. So see the Kemper CPA Group for all your tax preparation. We've got 1:39 to go in the first quarter. It's Robinson ball. They trail at 18-9. Little different set here as Brandon Hardiman's going to bring it down the floor. Double team, look out, gets it to Jason Young. Jason into Wes Parker. Wes puts up an 18-footer and buries it. 18-11. Down court in a hurry. There they go. Seth Goff. Parker down in a hurry to block the shot, called for the foul. So Goff will go to the line to shoot 2 of them.
Second personal, 15 foul.
Goff sinks them both. It's 20-11, a 9-point lead with a little over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Tony Roach in the ball game now for the Maroons. Picks up a loose ball and has it knocked away. Tim Young. And Tim rolls in the cripple. 22-11. Hardiman in the corner. Almost knocked away again. Back to Brandon. He'll put up a 3. No good. Jason Young on the rebound. Nice positioning. Jeff McKeegan. Brandon Hardiman into Wes Parker. Well, they had it going for him, but Pat Tingley saw it coming, stepped in the way, and knocked it out of bounds. A foul away from the ball, number 24, who just came in the ball game, and that's Andy Volz. Played a lot of JV ball in the first ball game. Andy stepped in, immediately he's called a foul. That's the way to get your name in the column anyway. Pass comes inside to Roach, and he's tied up by Jones. Maroons will keep it. McKeegan will throw it in. They go to Wes Parker. West takes it to the lane, puts up the shot, count the basket, and he draws the foul.
Foul whistle against Seth Goff, his first, third team foul.
One shot for Wes, a chance to make a 3-point play out of this. He's got it. 22-14. 25 seconds to go here in a quarter. Tigers got a double team stolen by McKeegan to Jason Young. He got it, and he'll go to the line to shoot 1. Good defense on the part of McKeegan and Young. Jeff stole the ball, got the pass over to Jason. He took it to the board, got the bucket, and he'll shoot a free throw. Could be a 6-point turnaround here with 1/10 of a second gone off the clock after Wes's play. And they do it. So they've jumped from 22-11 to 22-17. Again, double teamed is Jones. They get it to Volz. Down here all by himself is Goff, and he puts it through. Well, that's getting it back a little bit here. 24-17 though. 5 seconds, Jason, you better pick it up. To McKeegan, he's got the shot away. It'll count if it goes. It doesn't, and it don't. So we've played a quarter, and it's 24-17. Tigers lead it. Maroons made a run at it, coming back, and picked up some points. 22-17 at the end of 1. For the best deal in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire. For Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. And the restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open to the public on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, E.M. Kohler Post in Robinson. Don't forget the Silk and Satin Bridal Shop's open 6 days a week, 11 to 5 during the week, and 10 to 3 on Saturdays. They're located on North Jackson Street. After-hour appointments are available. That's the Silk and Satin Bridal Shop in Robinson. Well, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate and the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, Paydays, and Whopper candies. That's Hershey Chocolate here in Robinson. Number 2 out here somewhere.
Oh, I imagine.
I'm going to save this Valentine one. I may let you read this one, Shaw, instead of saying something sweet to your Valentine.
St. Valentine's Day, that's when Al Capone's gang got us in.
Is that what we celebrate?
Yeah.
Tigers open up the second quarter
Big
very
three.
quickly with Brian Gosnell sinking 3. So they jump that lead to 27-17. Slater takes it over to Young in the corner. And back out to Bowe out front. Robinson moving the ball around the perimeter. Try to go inside. And the Tigers knock it away. And I think we're going to have a foul called here.
Yeah, Seth Goff reached over the top. Picked up his second 15 foul.
Krippus and Tim Young come back in the game. I didn't see him leave. So the Tigers are getting some new faces in and out of the lineup here in the first half. Jeff McKeegan. Inside to Brandon Hardiman. Nice pass and good work by Hardiman. Here we go with the fly pattern again. And they bring it in to Ryan Krippus. Gets it to Young. He'll take it right to you. Little shot's no good. Rebounds picked out of there finally by Jason Young. Wes Parker has it stripped. Casey Jones. Nice pass. Has it stolen away. We're trading steals here. McKeegan. Shot won't fall. Casey Jones back, runs into his own man, has to pick up his dribble. From outside the arc is Brian Gosnell on another 3. He just simply, they're leaving him open and they're giving him that shot. That's 2 of them he sunk. Parker makes the move inside, loses it out of bounds. Tiger ball. 30-19 is the score. Tigers out in front. We're in the second quarter. Tim Young.
Yep. He comes right to the middle.
He does it every time, and he'll put the shot up. Won't fall. Jason Young comes out of there with it. Maroons will have it back. They're getting some breaks down here. They need to capitalize a little. McKeegan has it blocked, pulled down by Tingley. Tigers will bring it back. Young takes it all the way in and in for the layup. How many's Tim got now?
10 points.
He's almost equaled his game between the Maroons up at Paris. He's got 10 here, had 13 up there. 32-19 now. Tigers out in front. Jason Young in the corner. McKeegan out front to Wes Parker. Hardiman looks. Clear across to McKeegan. Has the ball knocked away. Here comes Tim Young. Got that one. Those cross-court passes scare me anyway. We got a timeout. They're going to talk about it. This is going to be a 20. Well, the first excuse me, got a tickle in my throat here. The First Robinson Savings Bank's happy to be sponsoring tonight's ball game. They've got locations in Robinson, Oblong, and Palestine to serve you, and they've been serving Crawford County since 1883. That's 115 years of meeting the financial needs of our area. They can start without him. Tony Roach back in the ball game now. Hardiman along with Andy Miller, and Andy just sinks it. Give me the ball, I'll put it in, says Andy, and he does. 34-21. Casey Jones has it stripped away by Brandon Hardiman. Maroons will take it back, a chance to make a little run here. Jason Young in the middle, puts up the shot, got that one. 4 unanswered points, and Tigers are going to call a timeout and talk about it.
It's a 20.
Well, the Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group, proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
Don't forget, Rural King Supply is your winter weather headquarters for lacrosse and service insulated boots, snow shovels, sleds, ice melter, and much more. Rural King Supply, Route 33 East Robinson.
Volz and Krippus back in the ball game for the Tigers, along with Tingley, Gosnell, and Young. Volz with the ball, guarded by Hardiman. Gosnell out front. Tim Young. Volz. Hardiman's got him. Robinson playing man-to-man. Andy Miller's got Gosnell out front, but they take it into Tingley, back out to Young. Good defense by the Maroons. Tingley cuts for the basket. How'd they call it?
Called a charge on Tingley.
Tingley got around Parker on the drive to the basket. Jason Young moved over, got position, and drew the charging foul. Maroons with the ball now. Chance to catch up a little bit here. 34-23, we're in the second quarter, and the Maroons down by 11. Andy Miller to Hardiman and Young. Jason, 10-footer, won't go. Rebound, Tony Roach. Good position, gets it out to Brandon Hardiman. Andy Miller. Hardiman for 3. 2, he said, had his foot on the line. He buried it anyway. A 9-point spread now. Tigers by 9. Almost stolen. It is stolen. Wes Parker, and he double dribbled. Had the ball knocked away. I think he got an extra step in there, is what he was calling. Took it away from Tingley. Tigers have it back. Good hustle. We'll try that again. Volz. And Gosnell on the drive. Won't go. Miller with a rebound. Jason Young. Maroons go down in a hurry. Jason Young on the drive. Nice move, and he's hammered by Tingley, and Jason will go to the line to shoot 2. He saw a little opening and moved into it.
Second foul on Tingley. 7th team foul.
Casey Jones will come in, along with Goff. Mick Hutchings, number 52, 6'2" junior. They still got plenty of size in there. Jason's got 1. Now it's an 8-point game, 34-27, 7-point game rather. 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Gosnell works against Andy Miller. Pass underneath, knocked away, picked up by Goff and put back in. Tony Roach from 50, about 18 off. Here comes the Tigers. Maroons back quickly on defense. Young with it, kicks it back out. Casey Jones won't quite go. Rebound picked out by Miller finally, off several different hands. Miller tries to go inside to Parker. Loses it out of bounds, and Tigers ball. 36-27 the score with 1:39 to go in the half. Jones with it.
A little pick and roll.
Yeah, nice move, and they executed that very well as Seth Goff rolled off, got the ball back, and scored. Hardiman drops it into Parker. West works. Robinson ball had it knocked loose out of bounds, and the Maroons will keep it. Bo Slater slips back in the ball game. And West will sit down with 1:13 to go here in the half. Tony Roach will bring it in for the Maroons. Now it's Tigers ball, and I'm not sure what happened. Didn't get the pass in.
No, I think he started throwing it and tried to hold up.
Jones with the ball, moves outside. Nice pass. Tim Young, and quickly saw Hutchings underneath and shot him a bullet. And Nick Hutchings scores, 40-27. Hardiman on the baseline, tries to go underneath. It's out of bounds, and Tigers will have it. Boy. 36 seconds to go here in the half. Tigers will let the clock run down. Tim Young with it. Jones. Back to Young. Gosnell. Goff, thought Goff was going to break underneath and was watching them run their offense. We're under 10. They're going to do something. Gosnell takes it in the lane all by himself and puts it up. No good. It'll count if it goes. It does. Halftime score, Paris Tigers 42, Robinson Maroons 27. Well, let the Temco Custom Guard protect your home with Temco Custom Guard replacement windows, available from Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson. They're virtually maintenance-free. Temco Custom Guard energy-saving windows from Big Buck never need painting, and they never surrender to the forces of nature. Snow, wind, dirt, or rain. The homeowner's best defense? Well, it's Temco Custom Guard. Temco Custom Guard replacement windows, now at Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson. Going to give you some advice, Shaw. Say something sweet to your Valentine with this special offer from Cellular One right across from Walmart. You'll get 2 months and evenings free, 2 months of voicemail free, 2 months access free, and activation is free, so stop in and take advantage of this special promotion at Cellular One right across from Walmart in Robinson, or see them at the new Cellular One booth inside Walmart. Well, it's 42-27. We'll be back here in just a little bit with the halftime totals. Watching the introduction of the cheerleaders here. We get a little halftime rock and rolling going here. You are on.
I am on. Okay, it's 42-27 here at halftime. Leading scorer for Paris with 12 points is Tim Young, and he got a lot of those just by hustling right down the middle of the floor and then pulling up about the free throw line. 12 points for Young. As I said, 10 points for Seth Goff, 8 points Brian Gosnell, Casey Jones with 9, Hutchings with 2, and Pat Tingley with 1. Committed 7 team fouls, 2 each on Goff and Tingley, and 1 each on Jones, Bowles, and Gosnell. 3 3-point baskets, 7 for 8 from the line. Robinson with Jason Young in double figures with 10 points. Wes Parker with 7 points for Brandon Hardiman, 2 points for Andy Miller, 1 for Bo Slater. 2 3-point baskets, 1 by Hardiman, 1 by Young. 5 for 6 in the line. Committed 5 fouls, 2 each on Jeff McKeegan and Wes Parker, and 1 on Bo Slater. Rebounding, Robinson on top, 10-5. Turnovers, Robinson with 14, Paris with 5. So it's 42-27 halftime.
Well, happy birthday to all the ladies out there, and Crawford Memorial wants to celebrate your birthday in a special way by coming in for a mammogram during your birthday month. And when you do, your name will be automatically registered for February's drawing. Crawford Memorial Hospital is certified by the FDA and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the American College of Radiology. For more information about mammograms or to set up an appointment, call 618-544-3131 at extension 2226. That's Crawford Memorial Hospital and Health Services, working toward a better tomorrow. Well, the membership applications are being accepted at the VFW Post 4549 in Robinson for qualified members. And if you're qualified or know someone that should be a member, contact the VFW Post 4549 in Robinson. The VFW will do anything for your country. Little news bulletin here. It's tax filing time again. Seems like every time we turn around, we're filing income taxes. And this year, with the biggest change in the IRS code since 1986, it's more important than ever that you see your Kemper CPA group. Their financial planning experts will assist and prepare your tax returns that you're covered under, so that you're covered for the new tax law changes. So see Kemper CPA group for all your tax preparation. Be sure we get all the flags off the floor here and out of the way. For the best deal in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price. That's Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
The restaurant, the American Legion in Robinson, open to the public Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner, Sundays for lunch. It's American Legion, EM Cooler Post 69 in Robinson.
Okay, well, we're going to start the second half. It'll be possession time to the Robinson Maroons. They'll have Jason Young and Jeff McKeegan at the guards, Brandon Hardiman and Bo Slater up front, along with Wes Parker in the middle.
Paris is with their original starters.
And to Parker. He finds the lane, puts up the shot, won't go, rebound Tingley. He pulls up and shoots, that's Jones, won't go, rebound Slater. Gets it to McKeegan. Hardiman back out front to Slater and over to Jason Young. In the corner. McKeegan with it. I think he got away with the step. 44, let's see, who is that? Goff and
Goff,
Parker were going at it underneath, and Seth Goff's called with a foul.
That's the third on Goff, too. He wanted to argue about it just a little bit to Mr. Traub.
I don't think anybody ever won an argument with Mr. Traub. Hardiman for 3. He's got it. It's a good way to start the half. A big 3 by Brandon Hardiman, 42-30.
But they only gave him 2.
Both of them signaled 3. I saw them both go up with it.
Okay, 3.
Casey Jones with the bucket there.
You're right.
Make it 44-30. Maroons bring it back. The Tigers answered quickly with that. Jason Young. Slater to McKeegan to Hardiman. Inside, Slater to Parker. Nice move, drops it off. Slater with a rebound, puts it back. Way to hang in there. Gosnell brings it down across against Jeff McKeegan. And Jason Young just caught a shot in that lane. Darn near put him on the floor. He's stunned.
That was Tim Young, too, that did it, I think, wasn't it?
I don't know who did it. I just saw him take a shot, and boy, he staggered clear off the floor. Tad Everett's trying to call attention to the officials with it. Hardiman, Slater from 10, got it. He's still talking about it. I think Jason's, he got a bloody nose. He's still shaking his head.
You can't.
Gosnell tries to put up the shot.
Can't be bleeding. He would have stopped it if he was bleeding.
Net was caught. He's taking him out of the ball game. I don't know whether he got caught with a shoulder or an elbow or what, but boy, I saw him get hit, and he just literally staggered right off the end of the floor there. 47-34, Tigers lead it. Maroons with the ball, good pass, Parker in the lane. He's fouled as he moves to the bucket. It'll be out of bounds.
41, that's number 1 on Tim Young, second team foul.
Andy Miller comes in the ball game now for
Bo Slater with another rebound and a putback. 6 points for Slater this quarter.
I'll have to look on your sheet.
That was Tyler Devonshire.
Tyler Devonshire. They slipped in for Jason Young. I didn't see who went in there. Now Tyler's back out. Goff, baseline shot, no good. Parker with a rebound. Hardiman into Wes Parker. Call for traveling as he moved back. 47-36. It's an 11-point lead for the Tigers. Maroons working on it. Tingley back out front to Gosnell. To Young. Guarded by Miller. In the lane, loses the ball, still loses the ball. Now we got a double dribble call, okay. Turnover, we'll give it back to the Maroons. I think they're kind of working on the right around the cheekbone of Jason, maybe around the
up
mouth.
underneath, I think. He must have cut the inside of his mouth, maybe.
McKeegan gets it over to Miller. Careful. Inside, knocked away. They tried to go into Wes Parker, and Tingley got a big paw up there, knocked it out of bounds. Out deep. Got away with it. Gosnell knocked it away, picked up by Young.
Drop
Good
pass, block and a foul, though.
It's going to go against Parker.
Yeah, it's his third.
Well,
this is Goff at the line. Yes, he's 2 for 2.
I thought there should have been a call out here on the first steal by Paris as Gosnell went into it. 48-36. Seth Goff. Got them both. Wesley's got 3 fouls. McKeegan will bring it down. Knocked away. Casey Jones, look out, he'll take it all away. Paris defense cuts the passing lanes off. You got to be really sharp with your passes.
And they go hard to the basket when they get it.
Yeah,
too.
they do. Brandon Hardiman got that one.
3.
Gave him 3. 51-39. Maroons hanging right in there. They're down by 12, but they're staying there. Gosnell with it, moves back outside to Casey Jones. Parker and Goff bouncing off each other. They play man-to-man now. Tim Young. Rebound comes out long to Tingley. He puts it back no good. Parker has it. Miller gets it to Jeff McKeegan. Parker down underneath to Slater, kicks it back out to Hardiman. Brandon will try three again, won't go. Goff with a rebound. Tingley underneath to Tim Young, and he turns around, puts it in. 53-39. Miller brings it down. Hardiman. Young all over him. McKeegan comes across the corner to Hardiman, into Parker, back out front to Miller. They move the ball around well, and
fouls on Goff. It's his fourth.
That was under the balcony. All I saw was Goff rolling on the floor. Maroons will have it out of bounds. Tony Roach comes back in the ball game. Goff sits down as Ryan Krippus comes in his place. Bo Slater comes out. Jason Young checking back in, so he's been fixed up. He's okay. Andy Miller will take a seat. So we've got, excuse me, Tony Roach on the floor with McKeegan, Parker, Hardiman, and Jason Young. Into Tony Roach. Tony puts it up. Parker rebounds it and puts it back in. About 2.5 minutes to go, and timeout called by the Paris Tigers. A little work to do here. The Silk and Satin Bridal Shop's open 6 days a week, 11 to 5 during the week, and 10 to 3 on Saturdays. Located on North Jackson. After-hour appointments are available. That's the Silk and Satin Bridal Shop in Robinson. And Dorsey Wheeler's Daycare now has an opening for children. Dorsey Wheeler's got a lot of years of experience and good references. So call Dorsey Wheeler at 544-3895 at Dorsey Wheeler's Daycare in Robinson.
Hershey Chocolate in Robinson, proud to be a part of the Crawford County. Pleased to support the students of the community in their youth activities. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson.
And the First Robinson Savings Bank's happy to be a sponsor of tonight's ball game. They've got locations in Robinson, Oblong, and Palestine to serve you, and they've been serving Crawford County since 1883. 115 years of serving the financial needs of our area. And the Graves Auto Group's your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group, proud to support the Robinson Maroons. Now we're ready to go again. 2:26 on the clock, Tigers ball. Gosnell works against McKeegan. Maroons look like they've dropped into a zone, a 2-3 zone. There's Tingley with a turnaround, and he's got it. Jason Young with the ball out front. McKeegan back to Roach. Hardiman down in the corner to Jason Young. Tingley comes out and guards him. Ball knocked loose by Young and picked up by Parker, and back to Jason Young. We've got two Youngs on the floor, Jason for them, or for us, and Tim for them. Keep them straight. Jeff McKeegan works it out on the top of the key, goes into Tony Roach to Parker, underneath, got it. 1:29 to go in the quarter, 55-43. Maroons staying right in that 10 to 12 point range. Krippus with the ball to Tingley, to Gosnell. Krippus will put the shot up, comes up short, Parker's got it. Jeff McKeegan will bring it down. We're right at a minute to go in the third quarter. Tried to go into Wes Parker, changed his mind, and the ball's knocked away. Stripped by Jeff McKeegan, though, as he hustled back on defense. And it goes out of bounds. He saved 2 points there. Bo Slater checks back in the game, and Parker's going to sit down with 55 seconds to go. They don't want him to get that foul. Comes into Krippus in the corner to Casey Jones for a long three, won't go. Rebound, McKeegan. 2-on-1. Has it stripped away by Jones. Quite a defensive move. Casey takes it to the basket. Anybody's ball, and finally Tingley on the follow-up puts it in. Boy, Jones can pick your pocket. Jason Young with Tim Young on him defensively. McKeegan. Well, the Maroons holding for last shot. We're down to 10 seconds, so they'll run some kind of offensive play. Traveling call, and they give it back to the Tigers. So that didn't work. 57-43, down by 14 here, and could be down by more than that at the end of 3. Andy Miller checks in for the Maroons. Brandon Hardiman takes a breather. Brian Gosnell takes it to the bucket, and he's fouled on the floor. It'll be out of bounds to the Tigers. 1.9 second on the clock.
Foul's called on McKeegan, his third. Only the second team foul for the Maroons.
Gosnell will bring it in to Jones in the corner. He puts up the shot, won't go. End of 3, 57-43. Well, we'd like to remind you that Rural King supplies your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated outerwear, including coveralls, bib overalls, coats, and jackets. Don't forget to pick up the bird seed, all at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. And Big 5 Body Works, collision repair facility. Big 5 Body Works is now at a new location with new high-tech equipment for insurance work or custom work. It's Big 5 Body Works, now located a block south of the Gordon Junction, right across from Jim Bradbury Trailer Sales. And the restaurant at the American Legion is open to the public on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner, Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, E.M. Kohler Post 69 in Robinson. Tax filing season again. Biggest change in the IRS code since 1986. It's more important than ever that you see the Kemper CPA Group. Their financial planning experts will assist and prepare your tax returns so that you're covered for the new tax law changes. So see Kemper CPA Group for all your tax preparation. And don't forget, for the best deal in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson. Tim Young for the Tigers as we open up the fourth quarter. Brian Gosnell from 15 sinks it. Jason Young gets it over to Andy Miller. Andy looks for help, goes in the middle to Young. Hardiman into Bo Slater. Nice move to the bucket by Bo. 59-45. Casey Jones takes it down. Look out. He takes the lane to the basket. Parker able to block the shot and keep the ball. Young with it. Andy Miller. Slater to Hardiman to Young. They'd like to go inside. Good screen by Wes Parker. Good pass to Slater by Young. Couldn't convert. Tigers come down with a rebound. Tim Young. Casey Jones, he'd like to. Krippus with Wes Parker on him. Tingley goes to the baseline all the way. Got it. 61-45. Maroons losing a little ground here in the fourth quarter. We're just have played about a minute and a half. Cross court to Brandon Hardiman. Parker in the lane. Drives all the way. Good move. 61-47. They're down 14. Got some work to do. Tim Young right down the middle. There he goes again. Loses it out of bounds. They'll keep it. When Young has it, you know where he's going.
Well, he had the open guy, too. Parker stepped up to pick him up, and the man was open. He couldn't get it to him.
McKeegan back in the game. And Devonshire is going to check back in for Andy Miller. Devonshire, McKeegan, Young, Roach, and Parker on the floor. Tigers get it in, just inside the arcs. Jones' shot, no good. Rebound, finally picked out of there by Jeff McKeegan. Wes Parker with it. To McKeegan. Out of bounds, the Maroons will keep it. Devonshire to McKeegan. Across to Young. Jason will put up the shot. Won't go. Loose ball, rebound, picked out of there by Tim Young. Down the court to Casey Jones. Look out. He puts it in. Devonshire in the corner to Young. Back out to Devonshire. Inside to Wes Parker. He makes a move to the bucket. Loose ball, still loose. Picked out of there by Krippus. Tigers got it. Tim Young comes out with it.
And Krippus is only listed at 5'11", but he plays a lot taller than that. Watched him in the JV game. He really did a nice job on the boards.
There's Gosnell. Throws up that dead ball. Count the stitches on it. It doesn't turn at all. Picked away by Gosnell. Quick hands. This time he's caught for the foul.
He says, no, I didn't.
First Robinson Savings Bank's happy to sponsor tonight's ball game. They've got locations in Robinson, Oblong, and Palestine to serve you, and they've been serving Crawford County since 1883. 115 years of meeting the financial needs of our area. And the Graves Auto Group, your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group, proud to support the Robinson Maroons. Who got that one?
It's a full timeout called by Paris.
We need the time. We'd like to remind you that Rural King is your winter weather headquarters for lacrosse and service insulated boots, snow shovels, sleds, ice melter, and a whole lot more at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Tonight, Saturday, January 31st, VFW Post 4549 Robinson is holding a dance that is open to the public from 8:30 to 11:30. Music by the Thunder Band. That's tonight, right after you watch this game at VFW in Robinson. The VFW will do anything for our country.
And tonight's ball game is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate and the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, Paydays, and Whopper candies. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson. Well, for the best deal in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, your complete car care center. Well, after that timeout, there's 4:23 to go in the ball game. It's a 65-47 game. Paris Tigers out in front. Maroons with the ball. McKeegan will bring it in. Down in the corner to Jason Young. Jason will bring it back out a little bit. Gives it to McKeegan. Got to score some points here. Brandon Hardiman. Back to McKeegan. Wes Parker. Young. Hardiman into Bo Slater. Bo moves to the basket, has it stripped away by Krippus. He's got the shot. They used 23 seconds. Didn't get a shot away. Hardiman into Wes Parker, moves in. Oh, got it. Rolled it right over the rim. Full court pressure now by the Maroons. Double teamed. Casey Jones in the middle. Look out. Good pass. Krippus. Well, he looked one way through the other. Krippus was right there in an open lane. Put it through. 69-49. A 20-point spread now. Biggest lead of the night for the Tigers with a little over 3 minutes to go in the ballgame. Parker winds up with it. 10-footer's no good. Brandon Hardiman puts it back. That won't go. Bo Slater is going to be called for the foul. Dorsey Wheeler's Daycare now is opening for children. Dorsey Wheeler's got a lot of years of experience and a good reference. Call Dorsey Wheeler at 544-3895 at Dorsey Wheeler's Daycare in Robinson. Gosnell in the lane, puts up the shot. Took it all the way, scored. A foul. Count the basket on Nick Hutchings. A foul away from the ball. So basket count, but the foul went against Nick Hutchings. 2:53 on the clock. And another turnover. Tim Young scores another one. Tim Young, a big night tonight.
Boy, Paris has really made the turnovers count, too. They've scored a lot of points off of turnovers.
Krippus got the rebound. Young's got it again. Well, they go up and down the floor in a hurry. Tim Young got another one. Hot hand. Got a timeout called by the Maroons. They'll catch their breath. And it's going to be a full. For a cooler summer and a warmer winter, and save money besides, ask Big Buck Lumber Company about the new Tempco Custom Guard solid vinyl double hung replacement windows with insulated glass for your home. Tempco Custom Guard windows are available at Big Buck Lumber Company at everyday money saving prices. Be ready for winter with these easy operating replacement windows. Big Buck Lumber Company has the Tempco Custom Guard window available to fit any opening up to 48 inches wide and 78 inches tall. Tempco Custom Guard windows are maintenance free. They have insulated glass for maximum insulation and a heavy wool weather seal for easy operations. Save more money this year by calling Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson. And the Silk and Satin Bridal Shop's open 6 days a week, 11 to 5 during the week and 10 to 3 on Saturdays. Located on North Jackson. After our appointments are available, that's Silk and Satin Bridal Shop here in Robinson.
New players for Robinson, Lance Cooper and Mike Ballard. And Sean Homer.
Ball taken away in the middle by Hutchings.
They got some new players too.
Yeah.
Steiner.
There's
Krippus again.
Krippus with a bucket.
He's had a big quarter.
Okay, we'll see what we got. Andy Miller will bring it down the floor. Tony Roach. Krippus steps in front of the pass, takes it away. Ryan goes all the way, puts it up and in again. Now we got a 20-second Paris timeout to get Matt Zuber in the ball game. Along with Brian Falk.
Boy, Paris is really taking charge in this fourth quarter. Outscored Robinson 22-6.
Well, nobody's moving. Here we go. Lance Cooper out in front with it. Double teamed. Gets it back. In the corner to Andy Miller, and Andy puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Paris. Steiner. Bolts with it. Takes it down underneath the Hutchings. It won't go. Hutchings gets his own rebound. Still trying. Tigers come out of there with it. Falk with it. Steiner for three. Travis Steiner. Well, they come off the bench and still shoot threes. Cooper, nice screen by Homer. Loose ball going to go out of bounds. Teased. Okay, well, I wasn't sure how they were going to call that. Maroons will keep it. Mike Ballard handles the ball, gets it across to Miller. Andy drives, puts up the shot, won't go, and a foul's called.
That's Andy Voles got the foul there, I think. Andy Miller will be at the line to shoot 2.
You've got the roster.
Yeah.
Devonshire comes back in the ball game, and number 3.
Number 3. There is no number 3.
He's sitting in front of the score bench. I can't see any more than that. Created a number on us here. Miller's got that, and in comes number 3. Falk handles the ball for the Tigers. Steiner inside to Volts. That was Hutchins. Paris keeps it. We're down to about 10 seconds. Volts with the ball out front now. Cooper guards him. Steiner, 3 seconds. Shot will count if it goes. It does, and that'll about do it. 84-50 with that big spread coming here in the 4th quarter. The Maroons played with them for 3. Well, it's tax filing season again, and with the biggest change in the IRS code since 1986, it's more important than ever that you see the Kemper CPA Group. Their financial planning experts will assist and prepare your tax returns so that you're covered for the new tax law changes. See Kemper CPA Group for all your tax preparations. Well, tonight's ball game has been brought to you by Dorsey Wheeler's Daycare, the First Robinson Savings Bank, Silk and Satin, Cellular One in Robinson, Rural King Supply, the Graves Auto Group, Crawford Memorial Hospital, the American Legion, Big Buck Building Center, Hershey Chocolate here in Robinson, and Marathon Tire, Kemper CPA Group, the Big Five Body Works, VFW Post 4549 in Robinson, and Worldwide Sound and Video Production. I got to see what day it is. Let's see. Tomorrow night, out at LTC, Wabash Valley is coming to town. Lincoln Trail will host Wabash Valley. Girls game at 5:30, and the men will start about 7:30. We're going to be out there doing that ball game. So come on out to LTC tomorrow night. It's kind of tough here. We're competing against ourselves here a little bit. Anyway, stay home and watch this ball game, and then you can watch LTC Sunday night, because we'll be doing that ball game out at Lincoln Trail. Then next Friday, we'll be with Robinson as they host Mount Zion here at home. Travel to Newton on the next Tuesday for another Apollo Conference ball game. So a lot of basketball still coming up this year. You about done?
Close.
Close. Got them all. While Dwayne finishes totaling up the scores, this program is copyrighted 1998 by Worldwide Sound and Video Production. No portion of this program can be reproduced or duplicated in any form. Copies of this program can be obtained by contacting Ron Wheeler at Worldwide Sound and Video Productions at 618-544-7898. Yours.
Well, it's 84-50. Paris outscored Robinson by the quarters, 24-17 in the first quarter, 18-10 in the second quarter. Robinson turned around a bit in the third quarter and outscored Paris 16-15 and was only 14 down at that point, within reach. But boy, here comes the fourth quarter, and Paris outscored them 27-7 to take an 84-50 win. Paris with 4 players in double figures. Tim Young with 21. He's also the leading scorer of the game. 15 points for Casey Jones, 14 for Brian Gosnell. Seth Goff with 12. Pat Tingley with 7. 2 points from Nick Hutchins. 8 points for Ryan Krippus off the bench, all in the fourth quarter. Matt Zuper with 2, and 3 points for Travis Steiner. 9 for 10 from the line. 5 3-point baskets, 2 by Gosnell, 1 by Steiner, 1 by Jones, 1 by Young, and that totals 5. For Robinson, 3 players in double figures as well. Wes Parker with 15, pretty good night. 13 points for Brandon Hardiman. That's 3 3-point baskets for Brandon. 10 points for Jason Young. That's also another 3. 9 points for Bo Slater, had a good night tonight. 3 points for Andy Miller. 6 for 8 from the line, 4 3-point baskets, 3 of those by Hardiman, 1 by Jason Young. Rebounds, pretty even. Robinson with 19, Paris with 17, but turnovers is a big difference. I don't know. Paris with 6, Robinson with 25. 84-50 final.
Tomorrow night out at LTC. Next Friday night, Mount Zion here in Robinson. For Dwayne Shaw, Ron Wheeler, I'm Jim Kincaid.